It's that time of year where markets don't move a whole lot, Kim. Where are we with all the markets?
Well, if you look at what's going on in wheat, corn, and beans, we just haven't had any movement at all in the last 3 weeks or so. You look at wheat, we've seen prices in one location between $4.75 and $5.08. So that is a 32-cent move, but most of that big movement was in a single time period. It's mostly watered around $4.90. We've had a 7-cent move in corn prices in the last three weeks, 269 to 276, mostly around 273. Soybeans, a 31-cent price move, and that's nothing for beans, 699 to 730, mostly around $7.15. 15 cents. Now cotton, we've had a relatively big move in cotton, 7 cents from 84 cents down to near 77, so we have seen some movement there.
As we go back, it seems like back in June and July and August, we had a lot of movement in the markets. Why aren't we seeing that now?
Well, we'd have dollar movement in the wheat market, some relatively big movements. Of course, beans and corn prices were going down. I think we're not seeing those movements because we've got a relatively good handle on what the northern hemisphere wheat crop is, and that's about 89% of this world's wheat crop. What we got to get a hold of there is Russia, of course. Then you've got corn. Big crop coming in U.S. corn and world corn, and then you got record U.S. beans, record world bean production. That's going to stabilize prices also.
So we're kind of on that bubble. What are we going to have to do to fall off that bubble and push upward?
Well, I think on wheat, we need to get a better handle on what Russia's got. Their production is probably going to come in at 2.55 billion bushels. It's been down to 2.4 and adjusted up. I think that's what got us our last dollar loss in our wheat prices. You look at corn and beans, I think we've got to get some export demand, and we've got to have lower production around the world.
How long before we know those numbers from the foreign crops?
Well, if you're looking at wheat, we pretty much got the northern hemisphere except for Russia locked in. Of course, I think it's kind of hard to get information out of Russia on what the deal is, but I think we're getting a relatively good handle on it. You've got Australia that's got a short crop. It's 150 million bushels below average. You got Argentina coming up with a slightly above average crop. Australia starts their harvest in about 2 weeks, Argentina in about 5 weeks. So it's going to be a while before we know that southern hemisphere number, but it's only 11% of total world stock. So we got a pretty good handle on it now, but it's at the margin, and at the margin is where you get your price changes.
Moving forward, what should producers be looking for, and what should they do whenever they're setting up their marketing?
Well, right now in wheat, they've got to watch Russia, and they've got to watch this corn and bean crop in the United States as we get it in. I think another problem I haven't mentioned is the shortage of storage. We've just got, and that's got very weak basis. Our soybean basis is minus $1.20. Few months ago it was a minus 85. You've got your corn basis low. You've got our wheat basis is relatively high cost of quality, right. But I think they've got to watch that basis, and they've got to watch production in the United States and around the world.
Okay, thank you much, Kim Anderson, grain marketing specialist here at Oklahoma State University.